What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Man, I'm so pumped right now. I'm glad that you guys are here. Definitely for another session. We're going to get back into our discussion. Why are we here? What is the purpose of this life? Why did God, the creator, who is a spirit, decide to create physical matter? Like, what would make him an eternal intelligence, a higher being, decide to make, like me, a lower being? Like, why would he do that? Like, what would be the motive behind the supreme intelligence to create somebody, of a lower state like myself? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if you guys ever thought about that, but I certainly do. Hey, while we're on the topic of my book, Understanding the Reason God Made Man, What Made Him Do It, please pick up your copy, first of all. Second of all, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Man, that just helps to grow the channel. It's definitely helpful for me. I truly appreciate it. Believe me, man, I truly appreciate it. The purpose of our topic that we're on, we want to know, man. We want to know, why are we here? Why did God put us here? Like, why did he do it? So it took me 18 years, and that's what we're doing. We're going through the book to find out what was revealed to me, and I just wrote it down. And you know what is so crazy? Like, when I was writing this book, I just felt like the pen. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like I was the pen and he was the author. Like, that's how it's supposed to be, right? So we were on the last time we were in still in the first chapter, You Will Be No More, Judgment of the Adversaries, part 1. And on page 27, right, we were looking at the fall of evil and the plan of God. And we read, if you guys didn't get a chance to write that down, we were in Revelations chapter 12, and we're looking at verse 12. And this is what it says. Therefore be glad, O heaven, and you that dwell in the heaven. So Satan was in heaven. He got his butt whooped, him and his forces, and they were flung down to the earth. So that means that heaven was like going, they were happy this thing was over, right? So it was excitement in heaven now that Satan was gone. But here's what it goes on to say. But woe to you, O earth and seas, for the devil has come down to you in fierce anger, because he knows that he has only a short time left. He knows that his time is almost up. So as a result, what he's doing, it's sort of kind of like this. It's sort of like he's fallen into this great pit and grabbing as many people as he possibly can as he's falling down. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say this years ago. They said, the epitome of wickedness and evil is to be falling down into destruction and deliberately grabbing and bringing people with you. Some of them innocent people that don't even have a clue that they're being manipulated and they're being drugged down to a place. Like, when you think about all of the wickedness and the evil, and we talked about this in our last video, that's being perpetrated in the earth. All of the depravity and the immorality and the just like, man, like, where did they come? Where did this stuff come from? Where did it come from? I mean, I understand that, people's hearts are wicked and evil, and there's all kinds of gunk internally in the human race and stuff like that. But some of this stuff, man, there's no way that you thought about that. There's no way. And so how is that happening? How is that this wickedness and evil and stuff that, man, I've been around. I haven't been around a long, long time, but I've been around long enough to remember that, when none of this stuff was going on. None of this stuff was going on. And you guys go ahead. You pretty much, in your own experience, you can read between the lines. You already know, right? But look, check this out. So his motive is to get us as far away from being in right standing with God as he possibly can, because he understands something that human beings don't. And that is, there's a judgment that's coming. The judgment is coming on him for perpetrating those things, for manipulating those things. So the Creator told him, you will be no more. And so the same influences that he had over 1/3 of the angelic host to get them to revolt against God is the same type of influence that he's utilizing to get us to revolt against God. Right? So he's using all kinds of stuff. He's using religion is one of the things that he's using. He's using humanism. Right? He's using the will of man. Listen, it's my life. I do what I want to do with it. Right? Who is God to tell me? You know what I'm saying? He's using all kinds of deception and subduction to get people to violate the. Don't get me started, man. I'll get going on you, brother. So we're over here, the fall of evil, the plan of God. So imagine the anger Satan kindles towards the Creator and the inferior humans made in his image. Imagine him falling from a place of haughtiness to an imperfect lower status. Think about him becoming subordinate, far beneath carbon beings made superior to him because of his thwarted rebellion, which cannot be reversed. This must be humiliating. It must be debasing, because the remaining angels of the angelic host witnessed his demise. Now remember, they were there. They saw that he was exalted. His position was son of the morning. The mighty angelic being, the cherub with overshadowing wings, right? So he had a status that was highly exalted. And these angels saw him in that position, and then they saw him being flung to the earth. So listen to this. Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 19. All who knew you are appalled at your fate. You have come to a terrible end, and you are no more. So God has pronounced judgment against Satan and those angels that revolted against him, and the judgment is against them. However, what he's been able to do is deceive human beings into following him in that hubris against God. Man, right? So people who are on that side, which means all of us, right? Because the scripture says all have sinned and fallen short of the standard of God. So all of us, but God had a plan to rescue us from the onslaught of the deception that Satan is perpetrating against us, and to get us to involve ourselves in. So he's been able to rescue us from that. And that's what the plan of God is. And that's what we're going to start talking about on our next conversation. Man, I'm excited about you guys being here. Make sure you get yourself a copy of Understanding the Reason God Made Man, What Made Him Do It, and then follow along with us. Take your notes, right? You got to get your notes. Get your notes in there. And man, I tell you what, let's go ahead and learn, what does ancient scripture say about God's motivation to create physical, temporary matter. I'm blessed to have you here, man. Appreciate you all. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon. In fact, we'll see you on the next video, all right? God bless, man. Talk to you guys later. Peace.